And it's easily popped up by Gapultos. Ordiales, his first touch. Chance to put it away. Dela Noche down the line. And there you go. UST with a decisive first set win against NU.
Decisive indeed, because they started that set strong and everyone was really focused, contributing to the scoring department. But take a look at that finish of
Iboy de Vega.
Domingo getting a good reception, but a solid block there coming from Jay Rack Dela Noche.
And always a specialty of the house.
His debut was 22 points in that game against UP. Meanwhile, Dela Noche finds the line.
UST has been getting a lot of attack points from their back row.
Dela Noche scored 12 points in their round.
Domingo and Coguimbal. Daxiambao looking to connect with Jay Rack Dela Noche.
Did you see that, Jaime, yung pagtingin, pagsilip ni Daxiambao in that play?
JJ will receive, Yambao will set. Dela Noche doing Jay Rack Dela Noche things.
No blocker there for Dela Noche. That's a really excellent set by Daxiambao.
Yambao, #1 setter in the UAAP right now, serving. Gutierrez to Castro, put up by Yambao. Macam will play setter, Dela Noche will score.
Ipasok lang yung kamay nila sa ibabaw ng net para makakuha ng additional block points.
Daxiambao now has 2 kill blocks in this game.
oh, miscommunication there on the libero and Noel Campo of PLSU.
Nicolas had 9 points against LaSalle. Here comes UST. And it is saved. Easy over here. Chance for the Golden Spikers. And they will set this one again. This sends to Dela Noche.
Fast reverse set there from Daxiambao, giving Jay Rack Dela Noche a single blocker.
3 straight points for UST. Another good one. Broken play. Aringo met by Jay Rack Dela Noche, and that's a 4-0 blast for the Golden Spikers.
A good turnaround coming from that set 1 loss. Courtesy of Ibanez.
JJ still on deck with 2 points already here for set 1. Abali to Rahim from the pipe. Now a chance for Jay Rack. Off the block. Gets his first point here for the Golden Spikers.
He was also the one who got that dig. Sa sobrang bilis ng quick attack, pataas pa lang sila Josh Ibanez, napalo na ni Lyric Mendoza.
Great set as Dela Noche.
Dela Noche will attempt, and he gets it.
You have your #1 spiking team going up against your #1 blocking team. So this is really a very good matchup. Good dig. Once again, Dela Noche.
You're right on that. This set is tied 5 apiece. That goes off the blockers. That's a point for Jay Rack Dela Noche. Now Trevor Valera enters first time action here on the side of UST.
Colinares already picking up 4 points. Dongala off speed. Easy pickup for Provinciado. Hit by Ibanez. Yambao. And a dump by Dela Noche.
Excellent execution on the side of UST. FEU really having challenges defending.
Back set, back row, Dela Noche. target practice for a 6-point lead. Target Budin. Ancheta targeting Desquitado. And an important block by Dela Noche.
Well timed.
Will Ducks set it up for? Jay Rack Dela Noche again for another point here for the UST Golden Spikers.
And that's the best way to describe JJ Macam. Definitely not playing like a rookie here for UST. And the moves continue for Rahim as UP calls for
6-8. Ducks back set to Dela Noche. There's an opening there for
Yambao to Ibanez. That's going to be a save from Rahim. Now a chance for him to attack. Cross court. Macam was there. Now a chance for Jay Rack. That hole in the middle is still open.
Killing spree continues for the Golden Spikers. It's another dominant performance.
Number 3 blocker to serve for the lead. All right, this is an off-system play. In fact, it's an easy over by Dela Noche. Valera, combo play. There's a nice block against Saavedra. A terrific defensive move.
You can see UST in all effort trying to variate their attacks. Now it's coming from Jay Rack Dela Noche.
It's so easy for Dela Noche to hit that cross court as a lefty. That is
Colinares for the serve. Good, strong serve picked up by NU. Aringo gets the set. He drops it. Good save from UST. Ibanez. Pullbacks to Aringo. Straight into the net.
Has been their key factor in dominating those past games. And we see it being activated here in set number 3. But like you said, UST Golden Spikers finding a way through.
Safe serve from Colinares. Short pass from Desquitado. Budin. Blocked by Katinsag, the rookie, with his second point of the game.
A much-needed point for UST.
And I did. So that attempt also results to errors sometimes on the service line.
Jack Dela Noche getting an ace.
UST high in that department.
Roy Poquito with that serve. This time with a tip, Dela Noche, but dug up by UE. Chance here for the Golden Spikers. Yambao back set to Dela Noche again. Finds that hole.
Ducks Yambao has been utilizing their back row attackers.
Yambao will choose the opposite side with Jay Rack Dela Noche just finding an open hole.
So we can't wait to see more of him. And Jay Rack Dela Noche will answer back for the UST Golden Spikers.
There was only one blocker in front of him with Noel Canton.
To start here, our third set. Castrodes adjusts. UST has it. They go to the right pin. So everybody just contributing now here for the Golden Spikers. Credit Ducks Yambao as well.
We did talk about what this game means to both teams. For UST, we know that they will remain in the top seed regardless of the outcome of the match. NU also has determined its position already, but what really matters for both these teams, it is the momentum that we want. And again, You want to enter the next phase, the next round, on a high note.
A single point here in this match. Combi play again. That power coming from Jay Rack Dela Noche. Back-to-back points for him on the side of the Golden Spikers. That's going to be a 4-point deficit here.
Here's the thing when you give...
And Dela Noche.
Get one back of that back row hit.
That's the collaboration we're looking for from UE. Can they keep it consistently? Mikar back set. Yambao to Dela Noche again. That's the sharpness that we know.
Separation on the side of NU. And once again, that angle by Dela Noche. NU still not able to figure out how to defend that. He's been one of the consistent DLSU, but they can only execute that if they get a good first ball. Oh, that works for UST, but I think there are
Good position there if the Spikers of NU will hit it low.
Valera with a left hand off the shoulder of Taguimolos. Budin blocked again. Ancheta sets it up. Budin. Alabar with a pass. And there's Dela Noche going down the line.
Jay Rack to serve for USC. Menor goes up. That was Gutierrez, rather. On the other side, Dela Noche hitting it like he's in the front row.
The lefty, of course, delivering.
Both our teams showing much more aggressiveness here in set number 2. A cross-court, Dela Noche will score.
So easy for southpaws to go for those sharp.
He's really finding those open areas in the defense.
Dela Noche with the bounce ball.
Making a statement right there.
Blocks from UST, and we did expect that they will use that firepower as a number 2 best blocking team so far for the league.
Ball is kept in play. At the heart of Hernandez. Chance here for UST. Dela Noche seals the deal there. Now they're up by 5. Biggest lead so far.
Combination plays. It's just about isolation for Ducks Yambao. Going to simple plays pero laging delayed or mostly delayed yung block ng UP.
The USC players calling that inside.
Dela Noche, and he was definitely in doubt. Jay Rack, that drops in for Dela Noche.
This is a scary front line for FEU. Espartero, Dongala, and Saavedra.
There's a match point save by Dela Noche. He picks up his 12th point of the game.
Yung pipe attack nila, kaya mahirap na mag-double jump pag ikaw yung middle ng UE.
You're right on that, Neil. Now Yambao to Dela Noche again. Still unsavable there for Tevs Aligayot.
Service good. One hand set. Good pickup by Desquitado. Kept alive by NU, but this is going to be a free ball. Yambao. Combination play. Ooh. A miscue between the defenders on the side of DLSU. Seemed like an easy pickup. But nagkatinginan sila.
For the Golden Spikers, our serving has been beautiful for UST. Ancheta sets it up. Aringo. That is nicely popped up by Alabar. Jay Rack again with a rack attack. No
But what a chase from Josh Ibanez. He got that second ball, but rather than just setting it up, but he was still able to send it back to the opposite.
Bermudez goes for the serve, picked up there by Ibanez. Yambao going to the opposite side. Dela Noche finding the line.
Sobrang nipis. Full front line for the Red Warriors. Meanwhile, Yambao back set to Dela Noche. What a powerful hit there.
Has mastered that attack from the right side, maybe a frontline hit.
Since we talked about the middle blockers in the pregame, in the meantime, to the back row. The counter with Paulino. Jay Rack, oh, intelligent play.
Sometimes Jaime really don't need much power to score a point. In that sequence, we saw Dela Noche just using his brains.
12 points already for Josh Ibanez. Colinares, good read. Yambao to the opposite side. Dela Noche gives his team a 4-point lead.
Yambao to Dela Noche again.
That was a missed block from Manuel Campton, of course.
Ducks back sets to Dela Noche.
Not the best of receives here for NU. And of course, they go to Dela Noche. UST wins set number 4 and takes home the win for game number 1. It was a good overall teamwork that we've seen
during the first set, but as early as now in the second set, using their strength also in the blocking department.
Dela Noche, he splits the defense and finds the opening in the back row.
That was a long target. We'll take a look at that again.
Yambao was back set to Dela Noche. And again, UST slowly pulling away here.
Over received. Ducks to the opposite. Jay Rack Dela Noche with the put down. Ducks. Jay Rack. Solarzon with a pickup. Cross court. Nope. Won't work just yet. JJ Macam will try. Taluban. Valera right there. Batas straight to Alabar, still in play. Batas on the reload, opting for the soft touch. Dela Noche. Was there a check?
UST calling for a check.
Drop serve. Yambao to Dela Noche once again for his 7th point here. Talk about hot hands.
They only had one block in the first set. Dela Noche, yes!
Again, quick side out for UST. But they will need more of that, or at least get a mini run for this set para makatikit sa lamang ng NU. But that's going to...
As Aceron returns to serve. Ibanez with that first ball. They set it to Dela Noche. Answers back right away.
Oh, good serve by Pasino. Tough set. Dela Noche will get the point off the block.
Excellent setting job by Yambao.
Eric Laig serving. Combi play there. Make that 8 points for Jay Rack Dela Noche of the UST Golden Spikers. They are now at 7 points.
Lots of service aces during the first set, but naiba nung second set and now the third set also.
Dela Noche, what an angle.
high reach of the
Set number 3 we're seeing right now. And this is only our first game of our Saturday doubleheader coverage. Meanwhile, Dela Noche will give it a go. Finally, answers back for UST.
Dela Noche has been the silent operator for UST, already with 9 points.
This is for match point. Batas, easy pickup. Dela Noche sends us to match point.
Dela Noche making up for the earlier error.
Can they handle the pressure here? At set point, we'll find out. Yambao to Dela Noche again, really unanswerable for the coverage of LaSalle. Jay Rack Dela Noche with 9 points.
Second start for Jay Disquitado after coming off the bench in a couple of games. John Macam, the dig going over and still in. Alabar keeping it alive. Dela Noche has been quiet and finally starts to get going again.
Of course, Dela Noche again targeting.
All right, let's see how UE Red Warriors will try to stay alive in this game. Maglay will send this ball in. Ibanez with the first ball. Back set to Dela Noche. Smart move there by Dela Noche.
Donut hole.
Available for Filipinos everywhere. We're also live on One Sports and One Sports Plus. Dela Noche with that quick.
Dela Noche, 11 points. Back row, Disquitado, drop shot. Yambao popping it up. Ibanez will set it for Dela Noche and fires it through a triple block.
Of course, Dela Noche, a very reliable attacker from the UST side. Whenever they need a point, even if he's...
Well, Boy Colinares serving. Adahar will chase that ball to Maglinaw. Gopiteo was there. Now a chance for Ducks to send it to Jay Rack Dela Noche. Look at that sharp angle.
Of course, Dela Noche again.
Oh, Dela Noche! He has been quiet. We talked about it, but...
Ducks Yambao to Jay Rack Dela Noche. That's the same play.
Haba opting for a different serve than his usual one. Dela Noche.
A little bit of hesitation from Ordiales. He was in the right position. That will be a point for Jay Rack Dela Noche.
Doing a great job spreading the wealth for NU in the meantime. Jay Rack Dela Noche. And it is outside, but good hustle by Jay Disquitado.
The pancake save was good.
Let's see if UST will respond. Set number 3, Dela Noche. Right on cue.
Whoa! I'm left speechless at the number of service aces.
Enjoy na ng mga teams. But if you reach 50, 55, 60%, it means that you really are the go-to player.
Menor there with that serve. They go up to Dela Noche. That is blocked out.
Josh Ibanez clearly having fun in this match. A few antics on the side.
Mark Paulino now serving. They target JJ Macam. They target Jay Rack Dela Noche, and that is a hit off the block. Short serve, short, and Dela Noche. That has to feel good for Jay Rack.
That will help his confidence.
In season 87 so far, that was their first game against UE, Yambao. And that was Dela Noche flying high, getting another one for the Golden Spikers.
You will see a lot of reverse sets from Ducks Yambao.
Abali will choose Castrodes. Good receive now. Dela Noche And Bersano was left appalled there.
He was in the perfect position for that dig. He read that.
Match is the biggest for UST here in set number 1. Kaká with the underhand pass. The dig by Ibanez. Dela Noche. Yes.
Aside from
to be able to match the output of UST in attacking. It's just that hindi talaga nagagamit kasi puro wings or puro back row attack right now. A tight set from Bikar.
Trying to keep it at the minimum, but on top of that, they've been really doing things very well. Movement is so fluid. And look at that, even the saves.
You can see Jay Rack Dela Noche, they're opposite.
Ducks going up to Jayak, picked up there by Canlas. They're unable to keep the ball alive on the side of Adamson. We're starting to lose that hustle that Adamson had in the first part of the second set.
Ganda ng naging in-game adjustment nila.
Domingo now with a full front line. Yambao will go back Dela Noche. Pinabawi at bumawi.
when you're an outside hitter.
Dela Noche.
Instant points already for the Fighting Maroons.
That's 5 service errors for the Golden Spikers. And that's another one for Jay Rack Dela Noche off the hands of a UP Fighting Maroon.
Oh, we resume action here with USC trailing by 4. That's why they call a timeout, to have that response, and they cut the lead down to 3.
Walayemi on deck. Yamba will choose Makam. Received by De Guzman. Pops it up to Rasim. From the pipe. Now another chance here for Castrodes. Good save there by Alabar. Now Dela Noche will end things here for this rally. Again, they're clinging on to that 6-point deficit, Neil.
Doxiambao again gave Jay Rack Dela Noche a loose block. It was checked by the defenders of UST in set number 1, so he needs to pick up his game. Because Miko Espertero is already getting his numbers.
Yambao sets it up to Dela Noche.
Set 2 underway. Adahar serving.
Will do the service honors for the blue shirts. Pick up there by Alabar. Dela Noche has been quite the force to be reckoned with here.
And Dela Noche, 8 points na agad. Look at that.